What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, Day of 7 gift. It in fact was 1,000 crystals, so we got another 1,000. That is amazing. So far, they're 2 for 2 for the 1,000 crystals, and it makes me super excited to know if we continue getting these 1,000 crystals every month. That's a bonus for all players, including free-to-play and pay-to-win, right? So make sure you log in and get that, guys. That's something that's going to help you guys in the upcoming crossover that is coming soon, right? So a couple things I want to talk about the crossover after a day of mulling over this whole crossover situation. I think we've kind of come down to a consensus by most of the community what the two moves are going to be, right? If you watch the trailer, I'm not going to show it again, but you can go check it out on the Twitter page or on my video yesterday. Cloud does a move with his hand that pops up a symbol and looks like a move that Zidane does with his trans ability, which is, I believe, his first one called Dyne. So we're most likely looking at a physical attack move that's going to be done with Cloud. And then for Aerith, we're looking at Amaranth's chakra move, right? So I believe she summons it, tosses the chakra, because she in fact does have his outfit and the dual claws, while Zorlin shape is, I believe, what Cloud has, and he does Zidane's first move. So this brings up a lot of questions. So a lot of people are like, hey, there's also a third figure in the trailer, which I personally didn't really see. What else could we expect? Now, I'm going to do a little bit of theory crafting here on my end. So this is not by any means data mining or anything. This is just my thoughts. So Steiner can probably be Barrett or Glenn. Barrett hasn't had a banner since the Hauser, so it would make sense that he would get that. So if they've introduced another secondary banner for the crossover, it would make sense to have that. A lot of people are speculating on Vivi. I think personally Sephiroth would make an amazing Vivi outfit on him. Like, he would look incredible in that. So I think Sephiroth would be a good Vivi. Garnet, probably Aerith, right? Or Freya, one of the two. And then we have a few other characters. So I think Barrett is due for a banner at this point, so I'm hoping we do see some love for him, because I think he's the only unit that hasn't had a banner recently. He was the first banner with the Murasame, and he was kind of overshadowed by the Murasame and Cloud's garb. So I'm hoping they actually do highlight him a little bit. Also, another thing to note, just so you guys are aware, currently in solo content for the next 5 days, we have ourselves the training quest, which is increasing, number one, the chance to get 20% more EXP from the training quest, and also 20% more rewards, right? Here's what I found to be a problem for my personal account. Okay, so this is my free-to-play account, just so you guys are aware. I have been slacking on leveling my characters, like really badly. And then when it comes down to like a brand new weapon that comes out for a character, I don't have the character level, so I don't use it. So I'm now putting a little bit more effort, guys, into getting my characters up and using my stamina for that, because I've been sitting at 99 stamina for a while, saving it for an event, but I'm starting to realize the events really don't need that much stamina anymore. So I'm actually, because it is the EXP rewards out right now, I'm putting a little bit more effort to get at least Barrett to 55 and Lucia to 55, and I'm going to stop there because that gives me Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, Lucia, and Sephiroth. I would like to get Zack, Glenn, Red 13, and Matt also up to 55 eventually, but I think right now, with the crossover coming and not knowing what the events are going to be, it's a smart idea to hold off for the event to pop first before going ham, because we have another 5 days left for this EXP. So before you guys go in because of the EXP increase, I would highly recommend just hold off for now, just to see what the new event brings out, because if you need a lot of stamina, the last thing you want to do, guys, is have a problem completing the event due to that usage, right? So my suggestion, hold off to your stamina. Don't use it yet. It's best for you guys just to hold on to it until the event is over and then jump in. Now, as for the event itself, obviously, if you guys have played Final Fantasy IX, I have. I call them Black Mages. They're actually called the Black Waltz. So Vivi was a part of that. It was like a failed experiment of creating them. Those are the evil ones. They are in the game weak against certain elements, so you can imagine that elemental damage is probably going to be like ice and I believe fire or thunder. I forgot which one it was, but they are in fact weak to certain elements. So make sure before leveling and enhancing anything, hold off on that as well. Let's see what these enemies are going to bring to the game and how they're going to be tackled in terms of elemental weakness. So what I would recommend, guys, for now is continue to hold on to enhancement until we get to that point, and then jump in there, tackle it however you want to tackle it, whether it's through weapons, through materia, whatever the case may be. But I think right now, guys, it should be just a waiting game for everybody, okay? Also, something else I wanted to talk about real quick too is the Iron Giant EX3. So I went in thinking I could for sure beat this. This shouldn't be a problem, right? Lo and behold, I got into the fight. I got it down to 30%, and then it just destroyed me. So I can tell you guys now, personally, from my point of view, I will not be able to finish the EX3. I've tried numerous different things. I just got my Tifa to 55. I don't think that's going to really help, but this is the team that I'm running with, 148. It could be doable if I had a water weapon. I think that's my biggest issue, is I don't have a water weapon to fight it. So making it almost impossible for me to beat it. Even with my materia, it's just not enough. That 30% threshold is too big. So I think if I had the Maritime or if I had Snake Eater with Lucia and her leveled up and ready to go, it might be more doable. But right now, as it stands, unfortunately, guys, not doable for me personally. I've seen free-to-play players beat it, though. So if you are running like 155 plus, I think you have a much better chance at it. 30%. I mean, it's not really that much if you look at it, if you have the proper setup and the proper weapons, right? I skipped out on the Maritime Sword on the free-to-play account purposely because I didn't have a reason for it at the time. Ramu, I finished without it, so I thought, hey, there's no point in a water weapon. But now, obviously, with this Iron Giant, I can't finish it. So, with that being said, though, I'm not overly concerned about that. Make sure this is done. Okay, it is. Good. The Iron Giant rewards aren't that great. We are currently working on getting people through the co-op clash. So if you haven't done that and you have the proper requirements, jump onto my Discord, get ready to go in with Tix and Marcus. They run a tight ship, but they do it extremely well, and they're pushing people through constantly. So if you can't get EX3 done, but you are looking for a co-op crash to be completed, the Discord is in the description below. Check it out, jump on there, and save up. So a couple things to note. Save up your stamina for now. The next 5 days, you have yourself the training mode available, so don't worry about that. This is a great time to level up characters, but wait for the event to drop. A couple things I want to talk about, obviously, is Zidane's weapon being the trans or the Dyne move, right? And then Tifa's is being the chakra move. And then lastly, of course, if you are struggling with the Crash co-op, join the Discord, guys. Also, if you become a member or a YT member or a server booster, you can also win a giveaway that's happening tomorrow. I'm giving $40, $30, and $25 and $20 away to various members randomly through our Discord. So there are giveaways always happening. Make sure you join, guys. The community is growing. It's massive, and we are constantly staying in touch and communicating about like numerous games, whether it's Final Fantasy VII, Reverse 1999, Street Fighter Duel, etc. It's just a fantastic community, and I hope to see you guys there. All right, guys, this is Payne. Talk to you guys in the next one.